radio, so audio is good now. So increase.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Bert. Okay, I don't have my my preamble in front of me here tonight there, so we'll disperse with that, but I will ask for any announcements. Anybody got any announcements for the net? Go ahead, please. Nothing heard. I will give this announcement here for SMART. The website is up and running. The registration form is now up and running. We have 87 already registered for SMART this year. Max is out at 150, so if you're interested in taking in SMART, by all means, go on to the website and fill out the registration form. It will also tell you to put in the top 5 classes that you would like to attend out of the 10. And there will actually be a spot there for you can fill out your Subway sandwich that you want for the lunch meal. So that is on smart25.ca. Smart25.ca. Very good. Okay, the radio is switched over to analog on me here, so I think we're on digital now, so I think we're being heard there now. Anybody short time or mobile? Short time or mobile? Let's check in the net. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie, short time.
Okay, we got Gordon in there. Any other station, short time or mobile station? Short time or mobile? Go ahead.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
Okay, and I got Gordon's neighbor on there, so let's go with those two here. Very good evening, Gordon. VE9GC, VE1JBL.
VE1JBL with the, where am I? The Wednesday Fusion Net, VE9GC. Good evening to you, Jim, and hi to my neighbor there, Paul, coming up, and I heard Bert there a little bit ago, so hi to him as well. We got a few things on the go here this evening, but wanted to pop in, say hello to everybody. I hope everybody's a great week, and we'll look forward to checking in on next Wednesday. And also a reminder, too, that at 2000 hours this Friday, we have the Triple F Net here in the CQ Maritime's room. So back to you there, Jim. VE1JBL, VE9GC.
Okay, very good, Gordon. Good and everything. Thank you very much for coming in there as usual tonight there. And yeah, that's a good reminder for the Triple F Net there on Friday, 8 o'clock there. So very good. Thank you. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Paul, VE9PAL, VE1JBL. Come on in.
Yeah, VE1JBL, this is V9PAL. How you doing there, Jim? And Gordon, my neighbor, and everybody else there on the net? Yeah, she's +1. A little bit of flurries, but it was a beautiful day today. Can't complain at all. Anyway, no traffic here. You guys enjoy your week. V9PAL.
Yeah, okay, very good, Paul. Good and everything. Yeah, it was a beautiful day yesterday. Boy, there was some melting there yesterday, and not bad today. And I've noticed quite a few robins around. Seems to be a little early here, still in February here, but quite a few robins driving from Tignish to Amherst. I've noticed a lot of robins on the side of the road there. I guess it's the only place where there's no snow and a little bit of grass where the plow had gone by on each side of the road there. So the robins have been hanging out there. So quite a few robins around. So hopefully that's a sign of spring to come here. So anyways, thanks, Paul, for coming in. Have yourself a great day. 7-3 for now. Okay, I'll take one more standby for anybody short time or mobile. Short time or mobile. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 1, Golf, Uniform Yankee, VE1GUY.
And hi, Joe. All by yourself there. VE1GUY, VE1JBL. Come on in.
V1JBL, VE1GUY. Good evening there, Jim. Good evening to everyone else on frequency here on the Fusion Net here tonight. Yeah, no, it's been a real good day here today again. So we headed up to +7 degrees. Little breeze going at around 20 odd up to 30 odd clicks to the southwest. So yeah, I had another cord of wood out there, and I said I might as well take the day and get it in. I was getting down on what I had in the basement there, so I said I'll get that in and get it out of the dampness. But there's a row on the bottom, I just couldn't get it out of the ice. I had it on some sticks, but I guess the ice got in there and froze it in. So I told God, you bring your tractor over and dig it up, you can take it home. So that's what he went and done. So we got a couple scoops of wood out of it. So anyway, nothing else going on here. Just playing around with some other little things and trying to get things accumulated. See you later, Jim. V1GUY.
Yeah, okay, very good, Joe, and everything there. Yeah, this morning wasn't bad. Then this afternoon it clouded over, and the wind came up there later in the afternoon. I found it quite cold. I think it was damp more than anything else there. We got up to +4. But it dropped quite a bit there later in the afternoon there. Next time I looked at the thermometer, it was +1. So, and the wind had picked up, so it was kind of damp, and it wasn't the best of days. You know, like I say, yesterday was a really nice day, but, well, they get better as we come along. So, anyways, thanks, Joe, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we're going to start the Maritime province, and, of course, we'll start with PEI. So any stations from Prince Edward Island, let's check into the Maritime Fusion Net call sign. Here's VE1JBL. My name is Jim. Stations from Prince Edward Island for the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead.
Victor Yankee 2, Alpha November, VY28N.
Okay, I got Ricardo in there, VY2AN. Any other stations from Prince Edward Island? Stations from PEI. Go ahead. Nothing heard, so we'll call in Ricardo, VY2AN, VE1JBL, and thanks for your support on Smart, Ricardo. For everybody out there, he'll have a table, one of the flea market tables at Smart this year. So come on in, VY2AN, VE1JBL.
Good evening, Jim, and everybody on net. That's right, looking forward to Smart. I'll have a table with VY2OX, a few things, some new, some used for sale. And I'm also looking forward to presenting on PODA and a massive lighthouse activation that we managed to do here on the island. So lots of good pictures, lots of good stories, so looking forward to sharing all that. That's it for me. I hope everybody has a great evening, and 73 VY2 Alpha November.
Yeah, okay, very good, Ricardo. And I forgot to mention that you were putting on a class there, too, for Lighthouse and PODA. So good stuff, and I look forward to you, and thanks again for your support. And that's just a reminder that Smart 25 is coming up May 10th, and the registration is open. And when you do your registration, it'll tell you the 5 classes that you like to see more than any of the others there, and a spot to fill out your Subway sandwich for lunch there. So if you plan on getting in, it's going to max out at 150 as usual. And I think we're up to 87 have signed up for Smart so far. So Anyways, look forward to it in May for sure there. Thanks, Ricardo, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we're going to go into Nova Scotia. So stations from Nova Scotia that would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net. Stations from Nova Scotia. Go ahead, please.
Direct 1, Juliet Whiskey, V1 JW.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta. Victor Echo 1, Delta, Alpha, Delta, V1 dead. Okay, top of the list, Eric, VE1JW, VE1JBL, and how you feeling?
Yeah, good evening, Jim. Well, not great. I've had a few issues, but anyway, we're at one medical appointment Monday and out to the pharmacy Tuesday, get another load of pills. Got another one on Friday, and supposed to have an MRI next week to assess how things are working and decide where to proceed from there. And I got told by one of the doctors last week that the machine in Kent was broke, so I phoned. They said, yeah, it is. Could be up to 6 weeks. So the head doctor in Halifax is looking after my case now, and got a call from her receptionist today, and so they're trying to see if they can't squeeze me in Halifax to get it done quicker, but time will tell. I'm sure they're all booked up. There's, I think, only 10 or 12 of them in the whole province, so it's, when one breaks down, they try to get in, but it could be up to 6 weeks for the parts coming from Europe somewhere. They just said it's coming from overseas. That's all they told me. I called and talked to one of the technicians in there, and they said it's coming from away. He said, I'll be glad we get the new machine. It's been the one that got to about 30 years old. They're supposed to get a replacement, but like everything, it's all a matter of time, and when somebody will open the first up and let them spin. Other than that, it's just been a quiet week here, just listening with interest, not doing too much, just puttering around. I don't have a lot of energy these days to do too much, but where you just putter around and haven't been on the radio a whole lot this week. And got on the Westcom Net Monday night, but other than that, I haven't really been on the radio a whole lot. So just listening a bit when I have time. Other than that, just cooling along and hoping the recovery comes quicker than it is. But it's slow and steady, but very slow at this point. So we're hoping for a little bit of speed up. So Smart is kind of on the back burner for me at the moment. If things get better and I improve, I'd certainly like to come. But if I have to wait a bit and see how my health improves. If it improves enough, I'll come. If it doesn't, well, then I guess I'll just have to stay home and hear all the stories afterwards. V1 JBL, V1 JW.
V1JW, V1JBL. Okay, very good, Eric. Good and everything there. Yeah, some of those times it's hard to get, like you say, 6 weeks, and hopefully things will go along. You'll get in there even before then. That'd be good for sure. Yeah, and good and Smart. Yeah, if you can't make it, that's fine, Danny. We all know what's going on there. So, but it would be nice to see you there. So we'll see as spring comes along here how you make out there for sure. Anyways, thanks, Eric, for coming in, 7-3. And we'll go down to see Edwin, VE1EPD, VE1JBL. That's VE1JBL, VE1EPD. Yeah, well, my laptop had crashed and lost my node. And anyway, I got it back a few days ago. I've been programming ever since, I guess. And it's on there now, so I guess I must be transmitting, hopefully. And let's listen with interest. VE1JBL, VE1EPD. Yeah, okay, very good. Radio sounds good. Absolutely no problem at all there. So, and audio is perfect there. So, all is good. Thanks very much for taking part there tonight. And 7-3 for now. Okay, anybody else from Nova Scotia? Nova Scotia stations only for the Maritime Fusion Net. Stations from Nova Scotia. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Juliet Mike.
VE1 EJM, all by yourself, Eric. VE1 JBL, come on in.
VE1 EJM, good evening there, Jim. The wall on frequency. I'm not going to hold it here, just wanted to jump in here and give you another mark there on your slate. Hopefully everybody has a great week, and hopefully I can get a chance to check in next Wednesday night as well. I think I'm off, I'm not sure. So anyway, 7-3s, everybody have a great week. From Victor Echo 1, Echo Juliet Mike.
Okay, very good, Eric. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to drop in tonight. Sure do appreciate it there, and have yourself a great evening. Hopefully we'll hear you again there for sure down the log. 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we're going to move into New Brunswick. Stations from New Brunswick that will check in the Maritime Fusion Net. Call signers VE1 JBL. My name is Jim. Stations from New Brunswick. Go ahead.
Delta Echo November, V9DEN.
E9 OSK.
Victor Echo 9, November Hotel Sierra, VE9 NHS.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Echo Charlie, VE1 JEC.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Echo Lima, V9 CEL.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, VE9 MTV.
Victor Echo 9, November Alpha, VE9 NA.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha India, V9 AI.
VE1 Tango United, VE1 TU.
Okay, what a fine orderly group that was there. I'll tell you who I have here, and then I'll see who I missed. I have VE9DEN, VE9OSK, VE9NHS, VE1JEC, VE9CEL, VE9MTV, VE9NA, VE9AI, and VE1 Tango United. Who did I miss from New Brunswick?
Victor Echo November, VE9 TIN.
Okay, and I got Bird on the end there, VE9PIN. Top of the list, VE9DEN. Denny, how's things up in northern New Brunswick?
Good evening, Jim. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to everyone aboard. Well, over here it's beautiful. The weather is about -2 maybe. And we had a little bit of snow a while ago. At first a little bit of rain, a little bit of snow, but now there's nothing. So we're waiting for snow for tomorrow, as everybody knows. But everything is fine, great, love it. Woke up this morning, going to go to bed tonight, going to wake up tomorrow morning again. Hi. Yes, sir. Tomorrow I'm going to Moncton. There you go. We're going to go down there at the Princess Auto, and then after that, going to go to Costco, get some meat, and then we're coming home. That's about it for me, my friend. 7-3, thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in. Good evening to everyone aboard. From VE9DEN, Denny here, way up north. Over.
The VE9DEN, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Denny. Good on everything there, and good on trip down to Moncton to Princess Auto. I finally got the Princess Auto there after the flea market in Moncton there. I drove up with another gentleman there, and he wanted to go to Princess Auto, so I went over with him there. That's the first time I was ever in a Princess Auto, and To me, it reminded me of Canadian Tire on steroids. There was so much stuff there, but anyways, I'll have to try and get back there sometime again there. But boy, there was a lot of stuff there. Anyways, seems like a great place for sure there. Anyways, thanks Dave for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Oscar, VE9 OSK, VE1 JBL. Good evening.
VE1 JBL, VE9 OSK. Good evening, Jim, and everybody on the Fusion Net tonight. No traffic here, just want to give you a mark for the slate. Make sure the radio's still working fine there. And we'll catch you again next week, I imagine. 7-3 from, Victor Echo 9, Oscar, Sierra, Kilo.
VE9 OSK, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Oscar. Good on everything. Yeah, radio's working fine. I got to keep checking this one because twice already tonight. When I went to transmit, it hopped over to FM. I've never had that happen before, so I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm just keeping a track of it here, so everything looks good there now, so all is well. Anyways, thanks, Oscar, for coming in. I won't ask you about the boat because I know it's probably high and dry there and all wrapped up there for the winter. Anyways, 7-3, have yourself a great evening. And Heath, very good evening. VE9 NHS, VE1 JBL.
Hello, Jim, and everyone that's following along with us this evening. Good to hear you. Thank you for calling me in tonight. Not much happening here in the big city of Fredericton here on the Lincoln Road. Just sitting back, taking it easy, working my, navigating my way through another work week. So a couple more days to go, and all will be well for another weekend. So other than that, I won't hold it. Just nice to hear you this evening, and if you get a chance, we'll have a chat soon. So we'll send it back to you, and hope everybody has a fantastic week. VE9 NHS.
Yeah, okay, very good. He's good at everything, and yeah, Hump Day. I guess that's a good thing. We have the Fusion Net on at the end of Hump Day there. So there you go. But good and everything. Thanks very much, and yeah, look forward to a chat there anytime at all there. So 7-3 for now. And let's go up to see Jody. VE1 JEC, VE1 JBL.
VE1 JBL and the Maritime Fusion Net VE1 JEC. Well, good evening there, Jim, and all on the frequency. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet up here, Woodstock First Nation, but I think we're in for some snow tomorrow night. I think we're looking at about 10 centimeters, I guess, and then another 10 on Saturday night. So that's how our week's going to go up here. Anyhow, besides that, it's pretty quiet, so no traffic here. Just a quick check-in. I'm going to say 7-3 to all. It eats all the ladies out there, and thanks for calling me in, and thanks for doing that there, Jim. 7-3.
VE1 JEC, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Jody. No problem at all there. Good to hear you in there as always, and thanks very much for taking the time to check in with us tonight there, and have yourself a good evening and a good week. 7-3 for now. Charles, VE9 CEL, and another amateur that'll be setting up a flea market table at Smart 25. VE9 CEL, VE1 JBL, come on in.
JBL, V9CL, yeah, I started packing my stuff already. I got a few things I want to bring. So I'm looking forward to that. And I guess I don't have much to report. I'm just been working every day, so I'm just sitting here tonight, no TV, just listen to the radio, listening to the net, and relaxing. And that's what I'm going to do till it's time to go home. Or go to bed, I should say. Anyway, thanks for letting me in, and I'll say 3 for now. V1 JBL, V9 CL.
Okay, very good, Charles. VE9 CEL, V1 JBL, and good on getting things already packed away for the flea market. We always look forward to all the goodies you have there, so we'll look forward again to it this year there. So 7-3, have yourself a great evening. And Mike, VE9MTV, and for everybody who is going to take part in Smart 25 this year, Mike has graciously volunteered and given us a DMR handheld. as a door prize. So thanks very much to Mike for doing that. And come on in, Mike, and give us a transmission there. VE9MTV from VE1JBL.
Yeah, VE1 JBL with the Maritime Fusion at VE9MTV. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to Gordon and Paul and Charles and everybody else checking in. Checking in them all. Yeah, beautiful day today. This morning, myself and JP, VE9BK, we attended the REAC, a Regional Emergency Agency Commission, I think, or something like that, and all the different agencies, and it lasted about probably good 2 hours, and good information and exchange information on the communications and all that, and good my first meeting of that sort. But JP was with me, so we promoted amateur radio to everybody. So that's good for communications. And also, Jim, yeah, glad to donate radios. I do believe I am a strong supporter of technical talks and all that. I do what we call Tech Talk here at the Moncton Club. Every time we have a meeting, after the meeting we have a Tech Talk on technical subjects of amateur radio or something related. So I'm a strong supporter of that, and Smart fits into that category. So I'm really happy to contribute to that, and for the advancement of the hobby for everybody. It's a plus for everybody. So thanks for all the work you do too, Jim, and glad to help out. And Charles is also presenting, I think it's AI in amateur radio, artificial intelligence in amateur radio. That should be interesting too. So hopefully I'll be manning the admission table. So hopefully after the conference there I'll be able to catch all those presentations on YouTube or whatever they recorded on. I'm coming through the Moncton Fusion repeater tonight. I have some problems with my wires X. It doesn't recognize the mic, so I can't get in there. So I think I'm going to have to reboot the Windows 10 there. So hopefully it'll fix the problem. Back to you, Jim. Have a great night. VE1JBL, VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Mike. Good and everything there. Yeah, I forgot about Charles doing a class there also. So, yeah, artificial intelligence and amateur radio. So that should be very interesting for sure there. So look forward to that one. So, and good and everything else, Mike. And again, thanks very much for the donation of the radio. And matter of fact, Mike donated a handheld last year for Smart as a door prize, so greatly appreciate his support of Smart for sure. Anyways, thanks Mike for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Let's go up and see Nelson, VE9NA, VE1JBL. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Jim. Good evening to everyone on the net. Good evening to Mike, just before me. And well, we had a few flurries here today, and beautiful weather yesterday. Today, well, we came up to +1, so anyway, it is what it is. Spring is on their way. Besides that, Jim, hope you're doing well, and we don't have much more for the net. Back to you, VE1 JBL with the Fusion Net from VE9NA.
Okay, very good, Nelson. Good and everything. Well, thanks very much for taking the time to come in there tonight. I do appreciate it there, and 7-3 for now. And I finally found all my papers with the preamble and everything else. I was wondering where they all got to. Well, I redid my desk this week here, and I found a spot where I could put papers in this desk. So I just happened to open up the drawer, and it said, well, there's all the papers I was looking for. So I guess got to get used to where all my papers are in the desk now. So anyways, okay, next on the list is Gary up in Fredericton, VE9AI, VE1JBL. Good evening, Gary.
Yeah, VE1 JBL net control.
VE9 AI. That's VE9 Artificial Intelligence. Anyway, not much new here. We had a couple of warm days, and the wind blew here hard at supper time. It turned cold, but the wind's gone away now, but down to about 0 here. So anyway, nothing new or exciting, I guess, this week. Just staying indoors and doing some house stuff here. So anyway, not much else, I guess. Everybody have a great week, and hope to see everybody next week. Back to Net Control, VE9 AI.
VE9 AI, VE1JB. Okay, very good, Gary. Good to hear you on there again tonight there, and you're another regular on here, so thanks very much for the support and taking the time to come in there tonight there, 7-3 for now. Now we'll stay in the Fredericton area and see Dennis, VE1 Tango United, VE1JB.
VE1JBL, this is VE1 Tango United. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to all on the network. Well, not much here today. Very quiet. We got a little paperwork done and watching some TV this evening. But otherwise, very quiet. You got the weather from Gary, but it was overcast. And I did get out yesterday, first time in quite a while, and it was a beautiful day. Looked like spring, so I guess spring's not here yet, but Saturday's March 1st, so it's not that far off. And we're kind of looking forward to it. Nothing else, Jim. Back to you. This is VE1 Tango United.
VE1TU, VE1JB. Okay, very good, Dennis. Good on everything. Thanks very much for taking the time there tonight there. And I'm sure we'll hear you next week on the net there. So 7-3 for now. And last but not least, Bert, VE9PIN, VE1JBL. Come on in.
Good evening, everyone. Not much to report from Edmonton. We had a +7 yesterday. We've got a -7 at the moment. Kind of melted a little bit, but we got a drape of snow there that came down this afternoon again. And yesterday too, there not about a quarter of an inch of snow. Not much compared to 2 weeks ago. Besides that, we'll say 7 trees all around. And happy hump day, and be safe.
VE9PIN, VE1JB. Okay, very good, Bert. Yeah, we didn't get anything. No, we didn't really get any weather here today, but she sure cooled off here this afternoon. She was +4 earlier on, or almost +5. And then the wind came up there in the afternoon there. And the next time I looked at the temperature, it was 1.3. So I guess it was dropping, and the wind was cold and very damp. So, but anyways, that's all part of it here. So, but no weather as per se there on it. So, anyways, thanks, Bert, for coming in, and have yourself a great 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we've completed one round of the Maritime provinces. What we're going to do now is just open it up for anybody, anywhere, inside or outside the Maritimes, for the Maritime Fusion. Let's just go for outside the Maritimes. So stations outside of the Maritimes, stations from outside the Maritimes. Now, I'd like to check into the Maritime Fusion. Stations from outside the Maritimes, call sign here is VE1JBL. My name is Jim. Stations from outside the Maritimes. Go ahead. This is VE1JBL, looking for stations from outside the Maritimes. Anybody from outside the Maritimes? I'd like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead. And with that silence, we're going to start round two. So round two, we'll first go to Prince Edward Island. Any other stations from PEI? I'd like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead, please.
Okay, the radio got flipped over to FM again there. I'm not sure what's going on there. So, again, I'll try for PEI. Any stations from PEI? Second round. Stations from PEI? Okay, nothing heard. We'll go back to Nova Scotia. Stations from Nova Scotia. This is round 2. Stations from Nova Scotia for the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead.
Victor, Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar, X-Ray, VE1, FOX.
Victor, Echo 1, Delta, Alpha, Delta, VE1 Net.
Okay, I got 2 stations so far. I got VE1 FOX and VE1 DAD. Any other stations from Nova Scotia? Over.
Victor, Echo 1, Delta, Victor Bravo.
Victor, VE1 KEV.
Okay, I got 2 other fine stations there, VE1 KEV and VE1 DVB. Top of the list, Curtis. Very good evening. VE1 FOX, VE1 JBL.
Hi, VE1 JBL with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor, Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar, X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains. Well, good evening to you there, Jim. Good evening to all other operators on here this evening. We'll say hi to Kevin there. And Dave, and, gosh, I don't know who the other one come in there. There you go. I'm good for 2, and 3 I just can't handle. Anyway, not much going on here, Jim. Before, look, I'll tell you, I pulled my socks up and down last night. The night Boston and Toronto game there, more than a little. I have 4 holes right in my socks. And when that first started off 3-0, look, I thought, well, there, boys and boys better pull their socks up and get going. And you know they did. To come back like they did and tie it up, and then Boston got one, and then Toronto got the overtime one, well, look, I'll tell you. Now I got to go buy a bunch of new socks. But anyway, that's about all I can say tonight, Jim. Hope everybody have a great evening, and we'll give it back to you. VE1 JVL with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains, where it is plus 4 degrees, and it was plus 8 this afternoon. So have a great evening, what's left of it, Jim, and back to you. VE1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-Ray, clear.
VE1 FOX, VE1 JBL. Yeah, very good, Curtis. It's 2.4 here right now, 2.4 plus 2.4, so still not a bad evening. Yeah, very good. I saw the highlights this morning of the game. That was quite a comeback there for sure. It almost reminded me of Canada coming back in the Four Nations Cup there. So that was fantastic hockey. And yeah, that was a good game for the Leafs there last night. There, like I say, they finally got their socks pulled up and away they went there. So nice to see. And you know, that's the first time that they've beaten Boston. What was it, like in 36 years or something like that, after being down by 3 goals? So that gives them actually a good good thing for the future there. So gives us something to shoot for there now. So, but it was nice to see there for sure. Anyways, very good, Curtis. Thanks very much for coming in there, and have yourself a great evening. It's 7-3 for now. VE1 DAD, VE1 JBL. Very good evening.
VE1 JBL, VE1 DAD. Good evening, Jim, and everybody on frequency. Wasn't a very bad day here in Slowers, Nova Scotia. Didn't rain anyhow. Snow melted away. That's always a good thing. See the snow melt away. This afternoon I installed another antenna on top of the shack here. I needed one more, so I put one more up this afternoon. Took most of the day, got that done. So now it's done, and that's what I'm using it right now. The new antenna, a little small one, not very big, but it seems to work. So anyhow, thanks for doing the net. Thanks for taking me in 73s.
VE1DAD, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Dave. Good at everything there. The antenna sound good. No problem at all there. Everything is tickety-boo there, so don't touch anything. Leave it the way it is. Anyways, thanks very much for coming in. Have yourself a great meeting. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go into Amherst to see Kevin. VE1KEB, VE1JBL.
Yeah, very good evening, Jim. V1JBL for the Wednesday Night Fusion Net. V1 Kilo Echo Victor. Very good evening, and evening to all on the net there tonight. Evening to Curtis there, and everyone else. Like everywhere else, I guess, probably. It's a gorgeous day here, too. It was up to +5, I think, I saw there, so nice yesterday, nice today, and hopefully again tomorrow, hopefully. So the old snow it certainly is melting, that's for sure, and the ice and stuff. So good to see there for sure. Anyway, we've just been in the shack here most of the evening there, and listening along, of course, and sounds like you had a real good net there tonight for sure. So on that, we'll let you go. Thanks for calling us in there, Jim, and thanks for doing the net, of course, too. 7-3, V1JBL from V1 Kilo Echo Victor.
1KB, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Kevin. Good and everything. Did you get your truck back, Kevin?
Yeah, we did, Jeff. We got that back on Friday. Back on Friday night there or whatever. So, yeah, been running her there, and she steers like a new one now with those new wheel bearings there. And also, we'll say good evening to Dan there coming up behind us. 7-3, V1KV.
Yeah, okay, very good, Kevin. Good and everything. Glad you got the truck back there, so all is good. Thank you again, 7-3. And speaking of Dan, we'll bring him in. VE1DPD, VE1JBL. Come on in.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima. Good evening, VE1 Delta Victor Bravo. Good evening, everybody on net tonight. Good evening, Kevin, just before me there. Having a nice snowy evening up here on the hill outside of Westville and Pickdale County, but we had a beautiful warm day all day. We had about 10 degrees, and we're just at about -0.9 right now, so a little bit of flurries isn't going to kill anybody. So hopefully the rest of the warm weather this week will take the snow with it, and we're just kind of sitting up here enjoying the wood stove this evening, getting a little bit of work done, and watching some late night shows on the screen. So listening along, enjoying the net. Happy to hear everybody standing by. So we'll catch everybody on the Wake Up Net tomorrow morning. VE1JBL, VE1 Delta Victor Bravo, 73.
The VE1 Delta Victor Bravo, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Dan. Good everything there, and good on the net there tomorrow morning there, for sure there. Yeah, we got a nice wood stove going here this evening here, too. Always nice to sit back, watch some TV, and watch the wood stove here, and have the cold weather outside there. It's always nice for sure. Thanks, Dan, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, that was the second round of Nova Scotia. Let's go into New Brunswick. Second round from the province of New Brunswick. I'd like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net. Call sign here is VE1JBL. The name is Jim. Stations from New Brunswick. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 1 Alpha Bravo X-ray for Nova Scotia.
Well,
Victor Echo 9 echoes Sierra.
VE1 OL.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha Delta Victor.
1 Oscar Lima.
okay, I'll tell you who I got that time. Guy, I got you in there, but you almost blew the speaker out there. I don't know if you're over-modulating or not there, but I got you in there. VE1ABX, VE9VEA, VE9ES, VE1OL, and VE9ADV. Who did I miss? Any other stations from New Brunswick? Go ahead.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo.
Okay, Don, I got you in there at the end there. VE9CUB. Top of the list. Very good evening, guy. VE1ABX. VE1JBL.
Yeah, good evening, Jim. Sorry about the audio. I didn't get a chance to change it. Are we readable there, Jim?
Much better, guy. Much better. Go ahead.
Good evening, all. 7-3 all, I should say. Not too much going on, Jim. I tried to get in on the first round there with the mobile, but I'm having a problem with the radio. She's only doing about 7 watts there, so I'll have to swap out the 400 and put the other 400 back in there and get back up to 50 watts. So that's I apologize if I interrupted anybody on the first go around there. Anyways, Jim, beautiful day, and really not too much going on here. Looking forward to getting the tower up and getting the repeater up a little bit higher, and hopefully we'll make some headway here in the next couple of days here. The weather stays good. Anyway, we'll shoot it back to you in 730 VE1ABX.
VE1ABX, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, guy. No problem at all. It sounds like you might have a little problem with one of the radios. What you have to do, guy, you're going to have to contact the trucking company and ask them if you need any temporary help for one drive to Toronto and back. And you know what you can do up in Toronto there while you're there, over?
Problem with that is, Jim, they'll send me to Calgary, which is okay too, because I'll go see the GPS central out there in Calgary. Roger.
Yeah, I forgot all about Calgary. Yeah, they'll send you all the way out there. But then you get a chance to go to 2 different stores, guy. Actually, one store you'll be able to go to twice on the way up and on the way back. So there you go. But anyways, good. Hopefully everything works out. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Let's go see Vern. VE9, VEA, VE1JBL. Come on in.
VE1JBL. Wednesday night Fusion Net Control. Good evening, Jim. Good evening. Well, fine. Outstanding. Hams on frequency. And a big hello to VE1ABX. Nice to hear you, guy. Anyhow, as the thing goes, I just a little bit late getting on, but I finally got there. At the time I got to turn on and everything, it wasn't that late, but a couple minutes off of the schedule. Anyhow, no problem. Hey, Jim, I went and bought one of those Shark RF M1KEs. I'm having the darndest time to get that thing to working on the air. And I don't know what's causing the problem. If anybody's got one and successfully put it on the air, give me a call to see if we can, 2 heads might be better than one. Okay, Jim, that's about enough out of me. And it was quite a reasonable day up here. Supper time, we had a bit of a snow coming down, but I don't think it's snowing now. At least I hope it's not snowing. And then there was some rain come too, so there you go. Anyhow, Jim, nice night you got running as usual, and enjoying it immensely. So, we'll wish everybody on frequency a fine evening, a great wake-up call tomorrow, 732 88 a special good evening to scatter listeners. And thanks for doing that one more time, calling me in one more time, putting up with my foolishness one more time, Jim. And hopefully we'll be around again next week to aggravate the airways again. 730, 73 Jim, bye-bye.
VE9, VEA, VE1JBL. Okay, great, very good, Vern, and good in everything there. And hopefully somebody will be able to help you out there with that shark there for sure. So, anyways, thanks very much, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go over to Moncton. I was going to say over to Sackville, but I know he's not there anymore. VE9ES, VE1JBL.
Thanks for calling me in, Jim. I'm just keeping you on your toes by moving all over the place. You're right, I was in Sackville, and then I moved to Moncton, now I'm over in Riverview. That could be. I just keep you on your toes. Anyway, no real traffic for the net, just being for the plot, and the 73 and 88 to everybody on a good Wednesday night. I guess back over to you, VE1, JBL, VE9, yes.
Yeah, okay, very good, Pat. Yeah, no problem at all there. And I was just looking at your pictures on QRZ there, so you got quite a little write-up there on from all your Sackville, from Calgary to Sackville to Moncton to Riverview, and all your antennas there. So quite a little write-up there. So good to see there. Anyways, Pat, thanks very much for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Let's go up to Quistbam Sis and see Aubrey. VE1OL, VE1 JBL, and how is Daisy and Peter?
VE1 JBL, and that's VE1OL. Hi, Jim, and everybody else on here tonight. Daisy and Peter, well, Peter's fine, talking away and having a great time. And Daisy's okay, but she's walking with a bit of a limp, and I don't know if she hurt her foot or what, but we have quite a crust on top of the snow here, and she runs around, and I think she's broken through the crust probably. And anyway, we'll keep an eye on it, but feel sorry for her, but she's still looking for food. Anyway, I was on the Maritime Net and the White Cane Net tonight, so it's a busy one. So thanks for doing that, Jim, and everybody have a good week. VE1OL.
VE1OL, VE1 JBL. Yeah, okay, very good, Aubrey. Well, Daisy, my Daisy, of course, she's a lot bigger than your Daisy. My Daisy's part St. Bernard there, so, but when she gets, it's the same idea the last couple of days now, that she gets out on that icy top of the snow, and then she's breaking through, so, but I keep worrying about that because she might hurt a leg there, but she wants to go, so she gets out there. But I call her back there when she starts falling through the ice on top there, so she doesn't stay out very long. But yeah, I worry about that too by hurting her leg or something like that going through that ice there, because she'll get on a tear, she'll get on a run there. She's so happy to be outside there, and then all of a sudden, pow. Into the snow she goes, and it's a wonder she hasn't hurt herself yet, so I keep an eye on her there. Anyways, very good, Aubrey, thanks very much for coming in there tonight, sure do appreciate it, and 7-3 for now. VE9 ADV, VE1 JBL, and very good evening.
VE1 JBL, VE9 ADV. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to everybody here on the net tonight. Not much to report here from Dieppe. We went out for a little drive here tonight with do a little bit of shopping and trying to do some FT8 here. So something's not working right with my grid tracker. So anyways, got to figure that out, Jim. Other than that, it's been pretty good. Beautiful day yesterday. Really enjoyed the day yesterday. I had a chance to work outside. So anyways, 7-3s to all. VE9 ADV. Back to you, Jim.
VE9 ADV, VE1 JB. Okay, very good, JP. Good at everything there, and hopefully you get everything straightened up there with the radio and the FP8 there. So have yourself a good one, and 7-3 for now. Don, VE9 CUB, VE1 JBL. Good evening.
Victor Echo 9, or Victor Echo 1, sorry. Victor Echo 1, JBL. This is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo here on handheld. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to everybody on the Fusion Net tonight. JP going out the door. Hello to him and everybody else here on frequency. No real traffic. Just going here now to pick up my spouse there at work, and then we'll be back home here. So just starting to flurry a little bit here. I don't know if we're supposed to get any snow or not. I haven't heard. But anyway, Jim, back to you. Victor Echo 1 JBL. This is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Thanks, Jim, for doing that and calling me in.
Okay, very good. Don, good and everything there, and good on the snow flurry. So you say you're mobile there, so take it easy there for sure, mobile. It's cooling off here, so there's probably some black ice out there for sure. Anyways, very good. Have yourself a great evening, 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we've completed 2 rounds of the Maritime provinces. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to open it up to anybody anywhere. So I would like to check into the Maritime Fusion. Call sign here is VE1JBL. My name is Jim, looking for stations from anywheres for the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead.
VE1WIN, Victor Echo 1, Whiskey, India, November.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Charlie Charlie Mobile.
Victor Echo 1, Hotel Foxtrot.
FSM, VE1WIN, VE1ECC, VE1LAU, and VE1HF. Joe, you really slugged that one out there. VE1HF. Okay, any other stations? Any other stations before we continue on here? Stations from anywhere. It's the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie, VE3AC.
Victor Alpha 2 Echo Golf Tango, Victor Alpha 2 Echo Golf Tango, Matthew from Quebec.
Okay, I got 3 more stations, VE1AIC, VE3AC, and VA2EGT. Top of the list, VE1FSM. Good evening, Frank.
VE1 JBL, VE1 Foxtrot Sierra Mike. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to everybody else on net tonight. And yeah, Joe sounded like he was half asleep there, just dragging that call out. Anyway, Jim, I just walked him through the door and you were finishing off the second round. Figured we better pop in, say hello, and give you a mark for your book before I head back up the door again. So with that, we're going to turn it back over to you. VE1 JBL, VE1 Foxtrot, Sierra Mike.
VE1 FSM, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Frank. Sounds like you're busy there, so we won't keep you there, but thanks for taking the time to come in and give us another check there. So 7-3, and we'll be chatting with you for sure. So, okay, let's go down and see Peter, VE1WIN, VE1 JBL.
Good evening, Jim. Good evening, Ollie. I went to the doctor today, and we finally decided to put me on permanent disability. So I've got him. He's my doctor. Is nice enough to do up the paperwork for that part of it, the medical part. I'm going to do the other part, and then I'm going to send it in and see what happens. So, doctor said I have a good shot at getting disability with my lungs the way they are. So, won't be working anymore, but I think he said I get about $3,000 to $4,000 a month to live off of. So that's not bad. I'm not going to complain. So, yeah, looking forward to the Smart in May, and I'm going to try and make it to the breakfast this month coming in March. I didn't make it to the one this month because I got up and I was thinking of going, but then I thought, well, it's kind of a long drive by myself to drive up there and then back. So we'll wait till March. Then we might come up. It'll probably be in Amherst anyway. So with that, Jim, nothing else going on. It was a okay day here, so I'm just gonna go relax and turn it back to net control. Everybody have a great week. Bye bye.
VE1 WIN, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Peter. Very good. And yeah, that's a long drive to come up for a breakfast for sure. And of course, whatever it is in March there, probably later on in March, of course, the weather might be much better too also, Peter, so it might be a better time there for sure. So anyways, very good. Thanks very much for coming in there tonight, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Let's go see Craig, VE1ECC, VE1JBL.
VE1JBL, VE1ECC. Good evening, Jim, and everybody on net. Every once in a blue moon, I leave the office really late and stumble across this net while I'm driving home, so I thought I would pop in and say hello. Hope everybody's having a great day and a great evening, and I think I'll wrap it at that. VE1ECC saying 73s to all.
Yeah, okay, very good, Craig. VE1ECC, VE1JBL. Yes, it has been quite a while since I've spoken to you there, so thanks for taking the time to come in there tonight. Do appreciate it there. And have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go back into Amherst and see Lori. VE1LAU, VE1JBL.
Well, good evening, Jim. Everyone on the net this evening there. Seems like things are moving along pretty good. It's always a good thing. I was talking about you just the other day. There was I think it was Jimmy I was talking to at the mall there, and when Peter used to come up and we were practicing our Morse code there, you and myself and Mike, and we got some laughs out of that. We all got different things, and it was a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net, Jim, and you have yourself a good evening. 7-3 VE1LAU.
Oh, I'm chuckling as you were speaking there, Lori. VE1LAU, VE1JBL. Those were the good days, for sure. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We were bound and determined we were going to get it, and we figured out a way how to send some Morse code there, and it was a blast there for sure. So yeah, those were good times for sure. Anyways, thanks, Lori, for coming in there, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go see Victor Echo 1, Hotel, Foxtrot, and I think his name is Joe. VE1 Hotel Foxtrot, VE1JBL. Go ahead, Joe.
Well, there's no sense of rushing today. Well, you know what? I thought maybe I might have keyed up with somebody there, and I did. I keyed up with Laurie there at the same time, because I never heard his voice at all until you called him in. Anyway, that's the reason why I went a little bit slower. Anyway, Jim, no traffic here, old boy. Just to check in for you, and have a good one. And say hi to Windy. VE1 Hotel Foxtrot.
VE1HF, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Joe. Yeah, good and everything there. And I will definitely say hi to Winday for sure. So thanks again, and have yourself a great evening there. 7-3 for now. Let's stay on the island and we'll talk to Ron. VE1AIC, VE1JBL.
Yeah, V1JBL, V1AIC, good evening all the net. Sorry to be late getting here. Late supper and forgot about it, I guess, and come in for the Charlottetown Club net, which is just started now, so listening to it and talking on Fusion at the same time. 7-3, have a good night, V1AIC.
Yeah, okay, very good, Ron. Yeah, I always forget about that. I think Bill is usually the net controller in that one, is he not?
Yeah, that's right. It's on there now.
Okay, very good, Ron. And thanks very much for coming in there. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go up to Sudbury, Ontario, and see Frank. VE3AC, VE1J.
Well, good evening, Jim. VE1 JBL, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie up here in Sudbury, Ontario, the big nickel. Anyways, it's a very nice evening right now. It's we've had some plus weather and some pretty heavy snow. It snowed on the weekend and yeah, the plow left a mess at the end of my driveway, and about 2 foot pile of snow at the end, and there was no way I was going to get in unless I shoveled it, and it was quite the end of a day. That was on Monday, so still a little sore from that, but surely glad to hear everyone in there and this evening, and glad that you didn't forget my name. So anyways, not much to report from here, so I'll send it back to Net Control. V1 JPL, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie, and waving a big hand your way and saying 73s to all.
VE3AC, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Frank. No problem at all there, and good on all the snow there. So, yeah, we've had some snow here, but we got a lot of ice on top of it here. So it's been a real brute last couple of weeks here for sure there. But hopefully we'll get some mild weather pretty soon and at least get the ice off of the top of the snow here. Anyways, very good. Have yourself a great evening, and no problem at all. 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go into Quebec City. I think Pat's right in Quebec City, and will let me know there. VA2 EGT, VE1 JBL. Good evening.
This is Victor Alpha 2 Echo Golf Tango. Hello, Jim. Thank you for the net tonight. I'm very happy to introduce myself to your network. Here the temperature is not so cold. It's about -7. And they will have snow tomorrow, 5 centimeter. So no big deal. Just going to have some little bit snow. Nothing from here. It's how can I say that? Thank you for letting me practice my English. Very appreciate. Good salute to everyone from the Maritime, and I will see you on the next one. So have a good rest of the good network. This VE1 GBL Victor Alpha 2 Echo Golf Tango over.
VA2 EGT, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Matt. Yeah, I know you're always coming on here to exercise the English, so no, everything was fine and good to have you on there. I do have a question for you, though. Are you right in Quebec City, or are you like out on a suburb of the city there? Over.
Yeah, QSL. I'm in downtown Quebec City, about 3.5 kilometers of Plaine d'Abraham. So I'm very on the center of Quebec.
Yeah, okay, very good, Matt. Okay, good on everything there, and yes, we've gone by Quebec City many times. I used to travel up every fall. I used to go to my brother's up in Ontario, and of course, always drive by Quebec City from the opposite side there, and then one of the last times that I went by, we did actually cross the bridge and get into Quebec City. We went to see Old Quebec. Walked along the old street there of Quebec City, and pretty well that was it. That's been my only trip into Quebec City there. But anyways, it was very beautiful, that's for sure. So anyways, thanks, Matt, for coming in. And yes, by all means, drop in every week there and exercise your English there. And don't forget that next week now, because it's always the week after I'm on, Mike, VE9MTV from Moncton is on, and he does a bilingual net. So you can come in English or French and talk to Mike there. So he'll be on there next week. So it's always the first net of the month. That's a bilingual net, so just for your information there. Anyways, thanks, Matt, for coming in. Sure do appreciate it, and 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, it's about 12 minutes past 8 here, so any other late check-ins from anywheres? Late check-ins for the Maritime Fusion Net, inside or outside the Maritimes? Go ahead.
VE1HUL.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo, India, Charlie.
E1 DSS, Antigonish, no traffic. 7-3, E1 DSS.
Okay, I got 3 stations that time. I got VE1HUL, VE1BIC, and VE1DSS. Craig, no traffic, so thanks very much for checking in, and 7-3. Dave, VE1HUL, VE1JBL, come on in.
Good evening, Jim, and all those on the net. I guess you're just kind of winding her down here for the night. I just turned the radio on here a few minutes ago and just listened along for a bit, and that. Not a half bad day in Truro today. We were up to +4, and the sun never actually come out, but the fog finally did clear off there probably about 2 o'clock, so after that it wasn't too bad. Bright overcast, but I guess that's better than fog. So anyways, we'll turn it back to you, Jim, and so you can get things closed down for the night, and we'll say 7-3 VE1HUL. Dave here in Truro, going back to standby.
VE1HUL, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Dave. Thanks very much for coming in there tonight. Sure do appreciate it there, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. I will go back into Amherst and see Ron, VE1BIC, VE1JBL.
Yeah, V1JBL from Ron and Amherst, V1BIC. I was just thinking there, Jim, if this was last night, you'd be probably still in the dark there. I guess you had a bit of a power outage out at the shore there. I noticed it just before I left work last night. Anyway, nothing much to report. Just give you another check-in, and thanks for doing the net. VE1JBL from VE1BIC.
VE1BIC, VE1JBL. Yeah, very good, Ron. Yes, we did have a power outage last night, and I'm blaming that on the reason that I forgot all about the handshake last night, because actually, I forgot all about handshake last night. When you reminded me afternoon, I said, there's something supposed to be going on Tuesday night, and I said, no, I said, the Fusion Net be on Wednesday, but I don't think anything's on Tuesday. And then after, as the power was out, I contacted Steve Orr by texting him, and asked him if his power was out. He said, yeah. He said, but I did get to check into handshake before that. And I said, uh-oh. I said, I forgot all about handshake. So I'm blaming on the power outage, but it's actually the gray matter up above me here that forgot all about it. So anyways, I'll have to try to remember for sure there next week there. Anyways, very good, Ron. Oh, but by the way, did you hear, was there anything on the news or anything why there was a power outage there over?
All I saw was damage to overhead equipment or something, but that's usually a vehicle accident hits a pole or something high snags a wire or something. But I never hear what the cause was. Only off for about an hour, a little over an hour there. So anyway, hopefully no more for a while. Got both my generators at work working good and transmitter checked out, so we can have a bit more winter, and I'll be happy. Anyway, 7-3, Jim. I'll talk to you later. VE1JBL, VE1BIC.
Yeah, okay, very good, Ron. Yeah, and I was saying the same thing to Wendy last night. I said, I wonder if somebody hit a pole because there was no wind, there was no weather. It was just perfectly still out there. Like, it was a beautiful night. Actually, I went out a little bit later with the dog and just sat on the deck. It was such a beautiful evening there that it was really nice. So I said, well, it's not, it can't be weather related. So I said, well, maybe somebody hit a power pole or something, but I never did hear anything. Anyways, very good, Ron. Thanks very much for coming in there tonight, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, we're at the bottom of the list here, so it's 1/4 the hour. Any other late check-ins from anywhere? Late check-ins for the Maritime Fusion Net. This is the last net of February. Late check-ins for the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead.
Victor 9, Juliet Charlie Tango, V9 JCT.
And Jean-Claude, all by yourself, VE9JCT, VE1JBL. You're always late. When you do make it in, you're always late. So, very good evening.
Yeah, very good evening to you, Jim. Good evening to all on net. Yeah, true. Yeah, well, I just got in the shack about, maybe 15 minutes ago, something like that. I tried a few times, but it is what it is. Yeah, and yeah, you were talking about with the station in Quebec City earlier, and practicing his English. I still do. Yeah, I only learned English. I think we were grade 3. And that was basically yes and no. And up north, we didn't have any TV or radio on the French on the French language, so on the English language. So we didn't practice too much. But anyway, I still have an accent, and but anyway, I manage. That's the main thing. Hi. Anyway, nice to hear everyone. And I'll turn it back to you. And thanks for doing the net, by the way, which the net that I almost forget every week. But I'm always here at the end. I'm at the end of the bus, but I'm on your list, Jim. 7-3 all around, and from Shediac. Victor 9, Juliet, Charlie Tango.
VE9JCT, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Jean-Claude. No problem at all there. Well, your English is much better than my French. The only opportunity I had to learn French was in I'm going back here now. I'm gonna give my age here because it's 1968. I was in grade 7, my very first year in high school, grade 7, and they had a French class. And that was the only year, because when you got to grade 8, it was gone again. So that was the only year. And I think that the younger the people are, the better. I think if the kids started like right from primary school up, I think they have a lot better learning a second language there. So yeah, my only opportunity was 1968, and after that, that was it. So my French is pretty well nil, but. Anyways, good on everything. Well, thanks very much for taking the time to come in there tonight. Sure do appreciate it. And 7-3 for now. Okay, we're going to make this the last call. It's 20 after the hour here, so we're going to make this the last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. And I'll give a reminder here while I get everybody on here, if anybody's left on here, that the SMART registration page is now open for SMART 25. So if you want to register for SMART, just go to the website, smart25.ca, smart25.ca, fill out the registration form and all the information that's on that and send it off to me. And if you want a flea market table, that's the information on there. How to get a flea market table is also on there. So all the information is on there. If anything you can't answer, send me an email at themaritimeamateur@gmail.com. So with all that aside, we'll make this the last call. This is the last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead, please.
VE1 Charlie Alpha.
Okay, I got Rob in there, VE1 Charlie Alpha. Anybody else? VE1CA, VE1JBL. Rob, I guess you're just going to wrap it up for us tonight there, and for anybody else that's listening there, Rob always has a live feed of the Maritime Fusion Net there, so you can always check in, listen aboard by computer, and use the chat room there. So we appreciate Rob doing that for us. VE1 Charlie Alpha, VE1JBL, and one of our volunteers for Smart 25. Come on in.
VE1JBL, VE1CA. Good evening to you, Jim, and all those on frequency there this evening. And yeah, smart. Can't wait. Looking forward to it like always. And yeah, it can't come soon enough. And that also means winter will be wrapping up well, good into spring there. Listen to the net in and out a little bit this evening. I tried getting in there that last call in, but I was listening to the feed there. It was off by a few seconds, so I just missed you. So I stayed to the last there. So glad I made it in there tonight. Nothing else to report here. Hope everybody has a great evening. 7-3, V1JBL, VE1CA.
The VE1CA, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Rob. Good and everything there. Thanks very much for taking the time there, and of course to set up the live feed there, and what else? I guess that'll be on Facebook there. You can check out the replay of the net here tonight. But thanks to Rob for coming in and doing that, and have yourself ready 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we're going to close the net. We had 41 check-ins tonight, so that's a good one. We would like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. We also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and the nodes who linked in tonight to help us expand the area for local hams to check into. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, you can go to the Moncton Area ARC website at www.Mike Alpha Alpha Romeo Charlie. That's Mike Alpha Alpha Romeo Charlie.ca, and click on Club Activities and /nets. Now the net is concluded. The CQ Maritime Room is now open for general use. This is VE1JBL. My name is Jim, located in Tignish Bridge, Nova Scotia, signing off. Good night, all.
VE1CA from VE1HUL. You still there, Rob?